to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern. Sorry, excuse me. And welcome to our daily sports show. The recap of the last 24 hours of sports. And it's a bit weird this morning because the new studio is a bit weird. The lighting is a bit weird. Everything's not, the camera position's not a bit weird. The monitors are a bit weird. Everything's a bit weird. Not yet exactly the way we want it. But we got everything to work. Finally, so that's the most important thing. Now it'll be a little bit fine tuning going on there. But before we start, I'm just gonna have a sip of the white stuff. Fantastic. I put that away. I did ask you a little for the poll this morning. How do you like your eggs? Okay, fried, scrambled, boiled, or an omelette. Looks like an omelette out there. I've been enjoying omelettes in the last couple of months. My wife's made me lovely omelettes there with ham, cheese, and tomato. Love it. But normally it would be scrambled eggs. And somebody wrote in Eggs Benedict. I've never had Eggs Benedict. 52 years on the planet, never had Eggs Benedict. I have to look into that one. Vic's in the house as well. Like I said, it's all a bit new for me here in the studio. But I'll work through it because I'm not actually looking at the camera. Never mind. I'm looking totally somewhere else. We'll start off with football. And, those are topics for today. Football, cricket, EuroLeague basketball, WNBA, and Major League Baseball, and a bit of NFL. So let's get the topics out of the way. We'll start off with the Premier League. There we go. We had one game yesterday. It was Everton against West Ham. And it was a big point there for West Ham. They drew 1-1 to Everton, but that helps them because they are sitting really down there, I think, on 19th position in the log. So that is good for them as well. But we will check out, because it is Tuesday, and Vic normally does Table Tuesday. We'll check out all the tables quickly. So we'll start off with the Premier League. There we go. Liverpool out there in the lead. Arsenal, Crystal Palace is doing really well there, and Tottenham in fourth. Man United, nowhere to be seen, guys. That is sad. Then we'll get into La Liga, España, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. They're out there in the lead, which is pretty normal. No big surprises there. Ligue 1 in France. It is Paris Saint-Germain there, out there with Lyon. We're having a little bit of a renaissance there coming back there. Lyon and Paris Saint-Germain leading the way there in France. Then we have Deutschland, the Bundesliga. It is Bayern München, as per usual, out there in the lead. Dortmund in second, and RB Leipzig in third. Let's go down to Italy, where AC Milan is leading it before Napoli and AS Roma. The Dutch Eredivisie. Feyenoord out there in the lead for PSV Eindhoven and Ajax. The big three there in Holland there. Netherlands, can't call them Holland anymore. In the Netherlands there, per normal. Portugal. Also there you have the big three. Porto, Sporting, and Benfica, all out there in the lead. Last but not least, we get to Turkey. Gala out there in the league, in front of Fener, also pretty normal. Just Besiktas down there in fifth, which is actually a bit of a surprise. They are the big three there in Turkey. So that's your football. It's out here. Then we're going to go into some cricket, and there was a massive upset in the cricket. Holy moly. There you go. Nepal beat West Indies by 90 runs, and that's an absolute scream. West Indians cricket is, been in years in crisis, but it's really in crisis now. You can't lose to Nepal, dude. Seriously, by 90 runs, West Indian cricket in the mud. West Indies cricket in the mud. Unbelievable, man. Morning, Anton. Gypsy King's in the house. Dickie's in the house as well. Dickie. You can take your old man and shove it up where the sun don't shine. No, shout out to Dickie there. And then, of course, tonight, it starts. The EuroLeague starts tonight. There you go. EuroLeague basketball is back. This is going to be an epic season because we've shifted continents, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's what money can do nowadays. You can shift cities to different continents. It doesn't matter. Did you hear the name? EuroLeague. EuroLeague. You would think it would be clubs in the European Union, Europe. geographically in here, but no. What money can buy nowadays? Tonight we'll start off with this game here. Dubai Basketball is in the EuroLeague. Dubai against Partizan Belgrade. That is tonight, 6 o'clock on this channel, I hope. We'll be trying to do that game tonight. I just don't want to do that game because I want to see what the Dubai's team is. But Dubai is in the EuroLeague. Damn, man. That is... I don't know what's going on. But I guess if you've got the cash, you can buy anything nowadays. You can change continents if you want to. But I'm telling you something, Vic and I have discussed this already. We think that there's going to be some Arab teams, some Saudi teams in the Champions League soon. That's what Vic and I think. Well, we'll see about in the football. But that is tonight. Dubai Basket against Partizan Belgrade. Go Partizan. In the EuroLeague. And it's gone. Then we got, okay, a bit of WNBA. There we go. We have tonight, we have the final game there. Game 5 there in the series between the Fever and the Aces to see who goes into the final. That is game 5 tonight. Then we do have a bit of NFL. Here we go. 2 games yesterday. It was the Jets losing to the Dolphins 21-27 and the Bengals losing to the Broncos 3-28. Let's check out, I'm going to put out that one quickly. That's the standings. We're going now into the American League. Check out the standings because it is Table Tuesday. We have in the American League, AFC East, that is the Buffalo Bills still unbeaten there, 4-0. In the AFC North, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers with 3-1. In the AFC South, Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars both with 3-1. And of course in the AFC West, it is the Los Angeles Chargers there with 3-1. Let's go to the National League. If I can find it again, because it's so far away, I can hardly see it. There you go. National League, we have in an NFC East, it's the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning champions, still undefeated at 4-0. NFC North, it's the Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions, they were three wins and 1 loss. In the NFC South, it's Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 3-1, leading that conference. Leading that table there. And of course in the NFC West, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams all on 3-1. That's getting interesting because the Arizona Cardinals also there 2-2. So that's a tight one there, the NFC West division. Let's get that out of the way. Then we have Major League Baseball. Yes, there are 2 games. The playoffs start tonight, best of 7 series. We have the Tigers against the Guardians and the Padres against the Cubs. That is our playoffs. NFL, anything you want, WNBA. That is your Tuesday sports show. I hope Vic was watching. We've got to see what we can change here because I don't like the setup, Vic. We have to do something here. I don't know. Don't like it, but we'll see. But for everybody out there, I hope you have a fantastic... Wait, Dickie. West Indians cricket are like Man United in the... Dickie, I'm afraid to say you are absolutely right. 2 mighty organizations. West Indian cricket was once the best cricket in the world. I think it was back in the 80s and 90s. West Indian crickets were feared everywhere. Man United feared everywhere. Both. Anybody can beat them nowadays. That's true. John, why are Man United so bad? Do they need to change the coach? Listen here, at the end of the day, the coach is at fault. The sword will fall. And if he has, I like the guy. Come on, I like the guy. He's charismatic. I like him. You know, but Vic and I were discussing this in the car yesterday when we were getting some of the lumber for the studio and the stuff. We were discussing it in the car yesterday, and we were thinking, if I have a team now, say I'm basketball coach, huh? If I have a team with short players, I don't have any tall guys. I'm playing fast, quick basketball. I'm not going to go with a low post game. And the same with Amarin. I mean, he always says he sticks to his system. He's not changing. But if you don't have the players to do that, you've got to change. That's you got to play with the players that you've got. You've got to change the system to suit your players, and not the players to. Otherwise, you have to change everybody. But that's just what Vic and I were thinking yesterday. Amanda Jackson Brown, Major League Yankees, Red Sox should be good. Amanda, that should be freaking amazing. I would love to do a baseball game. I'm not the big baseball savant, I must say. I've been to 2 baseball games in my life. I love both of them. One of them were the Yankees. Yeah, I'd love to do one on the channel just to go so long. It's like cricket. Oh man, we did one cricket game was 7 hours. I was sleeping on the couch after about an hour and a half. But never mind. Yeah, that is the morning show for today. So everybody out there, have a fantastic Tuesday. Join me this evening. First of all, we got a prediction show at 5. So join us at 5 for the prediction show, the Premier League prediction show. And then, of course, at 6, it is Dubai against Partizan Belgrade in EuroLeague. Just doesn't sound right. But everyone else, have a fantastic day. Join us. Otherwise, tomorrow, 7 o'clock as per usual. Everyone out there, have a fantastic one, man. Cheers.